Good morning, everybody. I am back at it again. I'm out to where I shot my big buck a few years back. I'm getting my first video out kind of late because I was listening to talk radio. They were talking about new rules and laws and regulations that they've put for hunters, and as if we're not regulated enough. But anyway, I'm out here. Put a scent wick down at us. I think it's 98 yards down. And I can see about 160, 170 yards probably. It's starting to grow up on the side of the road, so it's getting harder to see in the sides. So I did put that scent wick out, and I dribbled a little bit of scent on a rock in the middle of the road, trying to get something to stop. I was out there snipping at some snippers, snipping some tree branches and stuff out of the way, and some higher vegetation out of the way, so it won't affect my bullet, hopefully. Now I'm seeing 1, 2 way down, well, not quite halfway, but that I should have snipped, but I never saw him. I didn't walk that far down, actually. And we got KI in the background where I was yesterday. No, not where I was. I was a few miles away from what we're seeing here. I was over there more, not right back here. But anyway, I had had trail camera out here for a little while. Just had the one doe on it. I was only out there a week or so, maybe 2. So it wasn't the greatest time to leave it out there. And I had it right on the edge of the trail, which you shouldn't be doing because that'll spook the game. They'll see that. They smell it and stuff. It should be off the trail somewhere better. But I like having it headed on. That way if someone's coming down the trail, you get a better chance instead of just crossing. Because sometimes when they just cross, you get the ass end of something or nothing because the camera doesn't take the picture quick enough. So a lot of times you look like it's a false picture when it's probably an animal, but it just went by so fast that the trigger time on the camera didn't catch it. So anyhow, I'm using the 270 again because I got a little bit more range here than I want to shoot with a 30-30. Got the Browning X-Bolt 2, 270 Winchester. Let me show you what I got out here today. X-Bolt. I was out here. A lot of the puddles are all frozen. So, let me turn this around. Yeah, driving out here, all the puddles are frozen. It was 28 as I was driving in. So I'm the first one in here, as far as I could see, because all the puddles were still frozen. There was no tracks going through them. So we'll see how long I sit out here by myself. Just about half a mile back there is the other spot I sit and watch, and I sat there all day and nobody ever drove by. So I think because they have a clear cut, they clear cutted some land closer to Buttermilk too, and I think you see the traffic. You see everybody's driving down that way where they're clear cut, so everybody's trying to get something in that range there. But I figured that was going to happen, so I just stay clear of that. We could go down further and try and head them off, let them push them to you or something, but there's just too much traffic in that area. I don't even want to be near them. So I'll sit here and watch this for a while and see what happens. I just heard a shot out over there, not sounded like they hit something. You could definitely hear a smack right after the shot. I don't think they were down this way. There's a road back that way just a little bit that goes down at an angle into there behind the stuff. I think they may have been down there. It's because Sebec Lake is way over there too. So, deer moving. It's 8:30. Haven't seen anything here. Just some birds. It's awful quiet. The wind's finally dead quiet. No wind at all. Try to run my wind detector powder squared in there, and it just practically goes up straight. Wasn't going anywhere. So I don't know how good my scent works are going to be doing down there if the wind ain't traveling the scent anywhere. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I'm not going to hunt here the whole day or not. I'm not sure yet. Big change from yesterday when I was in KI. We're seeing deer everywhere. I mean, I saw them till I saw that buck in the morning, which was like 7:30, and after that, didn't see anything else till after dark. So they seem to be moving in the morning early there, and then they stopped. So far, nothing here. I saw 4 deer on the way in right at the end of our tar road. There's another road that we meet, and there's a big field there. There's 4 deer in that field. And I saw 2 grouse on the way in here driving in, but I haven't seen any deer, moose, or anything, so. I'll hold out for a little longer, see if anything starts to move. We'll see what happens. Well, it's noontime now. Pretty dead here. It's weird when there's no wind, it's just absolutely dead. Haven't really seen, so see some blue jays, some small birds. Haven't seen anything bigger than a bird. Real quiet today. Does it take the good with the bad, I guess, right? Guess I'm gonna have some lunch now, and I'll give you a little footage of what I'm doing right here, but you've seen it a bunch of times. Kind of feel bad throwing you to the same thing, same video, making a kind of a dumb video, but it's the way sometimes hunting is. Sometimes you're just sitting there day after day, not seeing anything. I'm trying to get people to feel a little bit of what you go through, it's the good with the bad, and it's just a lot of, you can't say it's bad, you're enjoying being outside and stuff, but it's a lot of sitting and waiting and not seeing anything. And today feels like it's one of those days. The binoculars in the coal, rangefinder's right there, the bullets, the GoPro, and the rifle. Still watching down here. Well, it's 12:29. After not seeing anything all morning, I decided I'm gonna go slowly drive towards home and see if there's anywhere else I can sit for the rest of the day, or just plug on home. We'll see. Just ain't feeling it here today. I don't know. Some days you just feel like you're in it and something's going to be out any minute, and sometimes you feel like there's nothing here. It just feels like there's nothing here today. So I'm going to take a little ride. I don't have tons of gas to use, and so I'm just going to head back that way and see if I find a spot I want to sit and watch. We'll see how it goes. Get some more footage if I see anything out there. Okay. I've been driving around a lot more than I wanted to. Just meeting a lot more people out here than I'd expect to see on a Friday. There was people all over the place, and you can see that the road's been driven A lot more than they've ever been. They've been worn right down everywhere. Every little tiny nook and cranny of a possible spot to hunt has been searched and rummaged through. So I come to an oldie but a goodie spot here. I'm gonna watch this for the rest of the night, for the rest of the hunting afternoon, I should say. See if anything shows up here. Let me show you what I got. The Twin Tower site. I call those two trees the Twin Towers. As far as you can see to the edge is about 260, 270 yards. The first little hill, 132, and right down where those puddles are, it's like 90 yards right there. So there's a little stretch here. Problem is you can see some low growth starting to grow over. Starting to shrink this area in a little bit, but as long as my bullet doesn't get deflected, I should be alright. Got the 270 Browning X-Bolt 2 all ready to go. Get some footage for you if I see anything out here. Crazy how fast things grow in 1 year. See what happens. Got a partridge out there, about halfway up that first hill. Doing something already. It's something. Geese. You can definitely see right over here. You can see right here. I'm gonna have to trim some trees that are in the way. Some of them are going right over into the road, so it's gonna obscure my shooting. Actually, there's another one really high up here somewhere that's in the way from shooting way down if I have to. So I'll come here tomorrow. My chainsaw, I have my battery operated one in the back of the truck, but I don't have a battery. So I'll come out here maybe in the afternoon. I'll go to the hardware store in the morning and get some insulation and stuff so I can take it to camp. And when I do that, I'll come back out here for hunting in the afternoon and trim those down and sit here for the night. They're definitely in the way for me taking a good shot. A lot of these ranges right now. I got the left-hand side of the road all right, but the right-hand side is getting obscured by a lot of this brush now, so I'll have to trim that up. Well, we're down to the last hour now. I haven't seen anything besides that grouse that was out here earlier. An awful quiet day everywhere. Heard one gunshot early this morning at the other spot, and that was it. But driving here, I see a lot of vehicles and a lot of evidence of vehicles driving in every little nook and cranny everywhere. So, sure, all the animals now are staying put as much as possible till dark time. Still got an hour here, so see what happens. if you guys can tell, but way down there is the target range. I just happened to get out of my truck because I have to take a picture and send a picture to my buddy with where my broken handle is. And there's a doe down there by the target range, right by the target board. She's down there feeding away. I'm looking the opposite direction. This way for deer. And I was on the phone with my buddy and I looked down there and I saw the tail wag. And there is a doe down there. I don't know if I can zoom in. I'm on uneven ground here. Trying to hold on to the truck so I can stand up. Alright, let's see if I can zoom in for you. There's a doe right down there. Well, ain't that sneaky. I would have never seen that. If I wasn't on the phone trying to take a picture of this stupid thing over here. Well, there's that. Trying to take a picture of that right there because it's the part that broke from my handle. And there's a doe down there. What a surprise. Step down behind me. That deer's down there at the target range. It is not a doe, it's a spike. I just saw it with my binoculars there, and it's spikes are just short, like 2 or 3 inches tall. So I'd let him go anyway, wouldn't shoot him. Let him go anyway. Still right out there. I'm just watching this way, see if I see anything bigger. Yeah, I was just taking some pictures of that piece of plastic that broke off my recliner lever. I have a buddy of mine who works in Massachusetts. He owns a shop there. He installs radios and stuff, and he works on inside of vehicles a lot. So I'm trying to get some information, see if he has any ideas on how I can work on that. Because I don't want to take it to a dealership and pay $100 an hour for somebody just to slip something on. It takes 5 minutes. You know how that goes. They already ordered the piece. I'm just going to figure out how that comes off of there. It looks like if somebody had glued it, it must have cracked at one time and they glued it all together and put it on there. So I don't know if that plastic that's on that gear is glued onto it now or what. Always something. We'll see. Well, so one deer anyway. Nothing this way though. I would have never seen that if I had gotten out of this truck to take that picture though. That's one thing that sucks about having things behind you. You're looking in one direction, you're locked in one way. You don't see what's behind you. Only got half an hour or so left anyway. Makes you just wonder how many times that actually happened already. How many times have I been sitting here looking that way? Or same thing with where I was hunting this morning. You know, watching one way and then something's behind you and you never even know it's there. Especially the place I was this morning, because there's a lot of good trails that are behind me, come from one side of the road and cross over. So they can go in that direction or vice versa. They come from that way and go that direction. But just down over a little knoll behind there. So there's a lot of tracks and trails through there, really busy trails. So it could be a plethora of them going behind me and you never even know that they've gone through. Same with this one here. They're all eating at the little field where the target range is there. He's just eating away. I don't know if he's still there now or not. I can't tell. It's a ways away and it's a bunch of tree branches and stuff in the way across the road, so you can't see it very well. I tried to get you a little bit of video, but I don't know if you could even be able to see it. Maybe when it's on a bigger screen you might be able to, but oh well. Got about 20 minutes left, I think, maybe. It's definitely getting darker now, and I haven't seen anything on this side yet besides that grouse. I'll keep on watching and see what happens. Well, another day in the books. first week is just about over. We got Saturday, which is tomorrow, but probably only gonna hunt half a day. I gotta get some more stuff done in the morning. Like I said, I gotta go get some insulation, because my nephew's gonna help me put some insulation up on Sunday, so I want to get that, make sure I have it ready so I can go down, pick him up and take him down, and we can get that done. Be one more thing accomplished at camp. I'd like to go to camp maybe next week, but I don't know. Depends on the money. What is it? Not PayPal. The pay that you get from YouTube, you don't get it till the 21st, and I see that there's money in there above the 100, so I should get paid as long as people keep watching the videos. That'll give me an extra boost, buy some more fuel and stuff. I've used most all the money I've had now for gas. It's been going to KI and come out here every day. Just, eventually, plus you gotta buy something to eat, drink for the day if you're sitting out all day. So doesn't last as long as I'd like it to, but I do appreciate everybody and anybody who sent me anything, and I appreciate everybody just watching the videos helps. But see how that goes. Had that spiked buck behind me today. That makes you wonder how many more times is that going to happen, or how many times has it already happened. I don't know. Oh well, that's hunting, right? You can't be it everywhere at the same time. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll have another one out for you as soon as I can.